All right, so I'm doing a little voiceover impromptu toy hunt. We went into Ollie's discount store and to Meijer, and I thought I would check out a few things. Uh, First off, Black Widow figure, very cool. Uh, Price wise on these, I was noticing that Ollie's that their prices are not as cheap as they used to be. Like here's the Red Guardian and what is her name? Melina figure. It's a cool set. This one was pretty good. Squirrel Girl, nice complete set for $19.99. That's probably worth it. I like the Sphinx from Power Rangers. That's pretty cool. Daughter really liked that. These Beast Wars figures were pretty neat. I say Beast Wars, but they're not really Beast Wars. They're the was it Kingdom Siege? I don't know. Kind of had to do this really quick because of all the employees looking at you when you whip out a camera to start recording. They didn't care for that a whole lot. Yeah, they had that 12-inch Snake Eyes figure that sucks, that nobody wants. Now, I really wish I'd picked this up. The LeBron James as Robin. That was a fun figure. They did have this deluxe He-Man, but they wanted like $15 for this. Again, this is Ollie's discount. Why is that still so high? This figure was silly. Now look at it. Doesn't it look like his legs are too short and his arms are too long? I just thought that was a funny looking figure and it caught my attention. It might just be the way the package is, but it just looks like his legs are too short. I dug the Bianca Belair figure too. Prices on those were not very good. Now the ones that aren't deluxe, they have those down to like $6.99. Not too bad. Same with the Black Panther, only like $6.99. Not a bad price, but those aren't really good figures. So who are they for? Now I did see this, and I do pick this one up. I'm not even collecting G.I. Joe anymore, but I always liked that Snake Eyes, so I thought I'd pick it up. I'm not sure why this got duplicated. I think I did 2 actual cuts of this. There's the Scarlet from the Snake Eyes movie. Terrible. It's an ugly figure. That head sculpt. All right, now we're at Meijer, where the prices were comparable to Ollie's, believe it or not. I saw a lot of different things that I wanted to pick up, mainly that. But I just didn't have the funds to do it while I was there. You can see they do have a few from that wave, Jitsu and Sorceress, and that weird Stratos. And then, of course, your first line of the Revelations figures. I did like this, though. This is that Spider-Man from the new animated movie that hasn't come out yet. The Spider-Man was pretty cool. And then here's the Spider-Man 2099. And I'm assuming these are just like the kids' toys. We'll see higher end products, I'm sure, later on. Again, I thought that was cool. Here's another part of Meijer that had another display. They had the Origin Stridor. They had He-Man, Skeletor, Evelyn, and here's Mossman, which I really had to fight myself not to pick that one up.
Power up.
This is cool. These are the little miniatures for the new Black Adam movie, which I think is a neat set of figures, figurines, I guess I should say. Here's the new Hawkman, which I think the figure looks cool, but the only thing I'm kind of wondering about is his actual costume. So you look at it, looks like dude's just got like a t-shirt and sweatpants on, but then he's got these big wings. And yeah, another part of the store, they had some AEW figures kind of like tucked away. There's Dax Harwood, and of course we just saw the Young Bucks. They didn't have any pricing on these, so I don't know if these were discounted. There's Nyla Rose. I think there's a, who else we got in there? Oh. All right, so this is the only thing I actually picked up today. I'm kind of regretting not picking up that
LeBron James Robin from Space Jam because I thought that was a funny figure, but I didn't really have the money to spend today, and there were several things I would have liked to pick up, but this is the only thing I got. This is from the Snake Eyes movie. I was always interested in this this version of the Storm Shadow because at the time when this came out, the only version of Storm Shadow that we had in the classified line was the Amazon exclusive Arctic, and then of course in the movie line we had the that really weird off-white, milky looking Storm Shadow. But yeah, so this one from the kids line from the movie is a little different. He's got a more detailed suit, a little more modern looking. Of course, none of this is in the movie because if you ever actually watch the movie, it's awful. But anyway, I picked up the figure because I thought, why not? You know what? $5.99, as you can see, from Ollie's. Why not? It's only $5. $5.99, $6. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a look at it. Currently, I'm not even buying the classified figures anymore. Just because I don't like Hasbro's business practices. I know things have gotten somewhat better, and a lot of people who've had pre-orders that were supposed to come in like next spring are already getting them in. So yeah, for the cheap toy line, I thought, why not? I'll grab one of these. This was the only one I was interested in. If you watched that video, you saw what that Scarlet looked like, and she was terrible looking. But these are limited articulation. Let's see. I don't know if this thing... Here we go. Yeah, so he's got the articulation at the elbow. He's got pretty good range on his arm. No rotation on the wrist. Because why would you need that with a character who's got a sword? Oh, but you can spin at the elbow, but not at the actual hand. Alright. And looks like he's got a little bit of a spring back. It's kind of a weird... the way the waist is made. Let's look at the legs here. Alright, so he's got bend to the knee. And there's no pivot or anything on the foot, which that's okay. That doesn't bother me. I actually really prefer not to have that pivot on the foot. Makes them really hard to stand. So he's got... two katanas here, which are rather small. Yeah, it's really not a bad looking figure. It's not great. It's certainly not up to snuff as far as the way the classified figures are made, but it's decent. There we go. It's got a little snap there. So if you end up with one of these things will spin all the way around, which is strange. Yeah, so I went to Ollie's because I saw on Facebook that in some locations they had some of the Motu Origins figures at the $5.99 price point, and I thought, you know what? I've got an Ollie's here fairly close to me. I'll go check it out. And the only Motu they really had is they had the deluxe 8.5-inch He-Man, as well as they had a couple of the Motu mini sets. The He-Man with the Road Ripper. Alright, so his backpack with the arrows, you take the holster off for his swords. Boom, then you can put it on the other side. I'm not sure you'd want to do that, but by far not the worst action figure that I've seen, but it's not great. Alright, sorry, I had to get him out of frame to fix that. So he comes with the bow. He's got his two katanas. He's got his little, what do you call it, a quiver with the arrows in it. Not bad. Now, I only paid $5.99 for this, so I'm not going to complain much. I wouldn't pick up that Scarlet because that thing is weird looking. The face sculpt on that Scarlet is just terrible. Even though the color scheme was spot on to the vintage, not spot on's probably a strong phrase. So it's pretty close to the vintage as far as the way they designed the outfit and the coloring and all that, but it just looked weird. And then the Snake Eyes from this series, there's no point in having, but if you have the classified version. So I just got this because there hasn't really been a whole lot of Storm Shadow. Now there's the vintage version of Storm Shadow coming from the classified line that I may pick up, even though I'm really not buying those. I may pick it up just because it's one of my favorite characters. The Snake Eyes in Storm Shadow's storyline was always one of my favorites. But anyway, I just thought I'd stick this on to the end of the video. Let you guys see what I actually picked up. Appreciate you sticking around. Everybody have a great day.